Legendary Deathclaw, more like legendary Deadclaw, am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Yeah, I'm right. G'day, this is Captainoob. Welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. This is Paciencia again, that's patience in Spanish. This is a unique hunting rifle offered by the Gunrunner's Arsenal DLC, sold in Novak by Cliff Briscoe, which is advantageous to the Warriors player because you can jack down the prices quite a lot if you were to get on Novak's good side. It's very easy to get idolized by Novak. Just do come fly with me and a couple of other tasks. And there you go, you can get this thing at its true value, which is still going to set you back about 12,000 caps or possibly even more, but it's a good weapon to have. Now, this thing, compared to a standard hunted rifle, it can't be modified. It's got a 3-round magazine, which is a lot less than what you'd get as standard, and it's also got an extra critical damage multiplier built in as well as critical chance. But the critical chance is just an inherent ability in hunting rifles. Obviously, it fires at 308s. We've got the hollow point rounds loaded here, and you might be wondering why I've got them loaded, because we're fighting Deathclaws, which have a lot of natural armor resistance about them, which hollow point will just triple and make the weapon do very little damage. Well, we're going to be getting crits, and if we get the crits, we want all of that extra hollow point damage applied to that critical to basically one-shot up to a, let's say, an alpha Deathclaw male or a Deathclaw mother. You'll see. Now, I talked about the build. Here it is. We're level 50. We've taken a special perk from Lonesome Road to give us a lot of critical damage. At the start, we've got a luck of 10. All of our skills here are at 100 because skilled is a powerful trait. Now, I'll go over the important perks here. We've got better criticals. That's a 50% multiplier. Bloody mess. Extra damage. Built to destroy. A trait that I picked up. It gives you a plus 3% chance to critically hit, which gives your weapon multipliers a boost as well, so very useful there. We do have a condition decaying faster, but if we can on average use 15% less bullets, then that'll pay for itself, don't you think? A couple of other things include, well, concentrated fire is helpful for that, but we probably won't be using it all that much. We've got finesse, which is an extra 5% chance, equivalent to 5 extra points of luck, which is nice. We've got implant GRX, which we'll be utilizing in the form of turbos, because you can't actually use these on your hotkeys. So how annoying is that? We've also got implant M5 for extra sneaking speed when we're not wearing heavy or medium armors. And we've also got Just Lucky I'm Alive. So this is the perk from Lonesome Road. You get extra luck if you finish a fight with 25% of your health left, but our luck is capped at 10 anyway, so you know, you could probably do this at 6 luck and you'll be just fine. But we actually do even more crit damage. That's another 50% added on top of that, which is great. We've also got Light Touch. This one is just a flat plus 5%. Doesn't get boosted by your weapon's multiplier, but it's nice to have. And a bunch of extra light armor perks, including Travel Light, which gives us an extra movement speed, and Tunnel Runner, which will increase our sneak speed even further. And that leaves us with 139 DPS and about 103 damage. Let's begin. Okay, I've just rebooted the game to install 2 mods. One is to enable the use of hotkeys to activate implant and GRX, and the second one is to give me damage numbers when I strike a target, just so you can see how much damage Paciencia is doing. Now, I acknowledge that we're using hollow point rounds against targets that have got a very high damage threshold, but if we get those criticals rolling, we're going to get a whole lot of good damage on. Also, we'll take out all of the Deathclaws that are unaware, and we'll keep those criticals rolling. That was 3 for 3 criticals in that particular magazine. And can we go for 3 for 3 kills? No, we can't. We'll fail to roll the critical on that young Deathclaw, but that follow-up shot will do the job. Now, since our stealth is so high at the moment, these guys have got no idea where we are, and we're at a distance where they're not going to have an easy time seeing me. So almost fish in a barrel, but it's not as cheap as if we were in danger, right? So this is all fine and valid. So thus far, it's been pretty crazy. The sniping job's been easy, but we might increase the tempo a little bit going over here. But if it gets too much, we've always got our implant GRX to give us a hand. And almost 600 damage drops that Deathclaw in one shot. A little bit over. 1, 2, 3 kills in a single magazine. So that extra bonus granted by the hollow point rounds is doing a really good job of just getting the damage high enough to kill these guys in just a single shot. And unfortunately, this little young Deathclaw has witnessed the death of his friend and is now trying to hunt me down as I potato my aim a little bit. No matter, we recovered there in the end with a cheeky critical through some grass. And now we're on to the main event, including a Deathclaw alpha male and Deathclaw mothers. I think there's usually 2 here if you're a high level. So what we want to do is we'll get our first strike in at a Deathclaw mother if we can. That's a critical strike on the mother. They'll all sort of congregate around. I think that's a kill right there. And that Deathclaw alpha male has a critical headshot. And now he's coming this way. We'll activate that, our implant GRX, and we'll wait until we see the white in his eyes, and then we'll pop that shot and finish him. Kind of like using an elephant gun. You need a lot of stopping power to stop a Deathclaw, and a weapon like this, perfect for doing it. Trying to get a crit on that lead Deathclaw over there, but we're going to get ourselves swarmed in a second. So we'll pop a reload here in super slow motion and hopefully roll a critical. Where are they? There we go. Immediate follow-up. Back-to-back criticals on Deathclaw kills. With that one, that's alright. There's another one. 1, 2, and hip fire. You're only a little babby one. You're not that dangerous. And with that, with barely any injury to ourselves, and after this Deathclaw's dead, it's okay if I miss him. He's super far away. He's never gonna see me. There we go. Deathclaw Promontory cleared out in somewhat elegant fashion, but you know, we only did that with a handful of 308s, and it's a pretty cool sight to behold. But you know, we can get this in a little bit more of a controlled environment just to really hammer home this Paciencia deal here. Just watch this. Welcome to the Thorn. Here's Red Lucy, and do your zip up, girly. Let's talk about the Thorn. I want to fight in the Thorn. I want to fight greater challenges. I want Deathclaws. And give me 3, please. And we'll teleport to the cage. Here's Paciencia in hand, ready to go. Now, this is like the easiest cache you could ever get in Fallout New Vegas, because as soon as the little door opens, we are ready to go. And that's 3 for 3 shots there. 3 hollow point rounds for 500 caps. This is the easiest method of grinding ever, and you can do it even faster. So we'll just collect our caparoonies, well done, and we'll do it all again. Stranger. Okay, so this time I've got rushing water, and I'm gonna do a implant GRX because why not? Could you imagine how fast that was in real time? Absolutely massive. You can make rushing water by combining jet and purified water, provided you've got enough survival skill. Hope you were entertained. I'll take my money, well please. Done, that's 1,000 caps that I've made using nothing but 6 308 hollow point rounds. Easiest money in the game. Now, I hear you saying that anyone can make easy shots against Deathclaws in Deathclaw Promontory. You perch up on a rock and the battle is already won. So let's try this again, but in the close quarters of Deadwind Cavern, which may be a little bit easier than you'd expect, provided you could hit all of your shots efficiently. There goes one Deathclaw. Deathclaw number 2 over there goes down, and number 3 appears to be yet another young Deathclaw. And they'll go down fairly easily like that. Now, unfortunately for the Deathclaws, this place is very dark, according to Fallout New Vegas. So with that in mind, what we can do is just sort of hide if they get too close. There's where the monsters lie, down there. Now, before I do anything stupid, I want to just cover this area, make sure we've got no Deathclaws that'll run in if I decide to get myself out. But we might be hitting the GRX for this section here, because there's a Deathclaw mother right there. Just want to have her turn around and make that headshot. Or I could just send it and get 2 lucky criticals in a row. That sounds about right. We'll do that. And before these guys could even touch me, I'll be blasting them with critical damage. Back-to-back criticals on you, one of which hit fire. There you go. Okay, I do want to demonstrate that I can one-shot the scary monster Deathclaws. This Deathclaw mother, she's got her strut on, but she'll go down in one shot. Sweet. My luck is sort of flattering this weapon at the moment. Definitely not the prudent choice in fighting a Deathclaw like that, but now we're on to the main course, like the super main course. There is a big Deathclaw over there. Totally whiffed that shot. Lovely. That one, however, we can take out because he was still non-aggroed, and logic says I should wait until we're back into hidden here. But this Deathclaw, he means business. That's the legendary Deathclaw, by the way, who is no longer hidden. Oh, he was friendly for a second. Now, here's what we want to do. We want to shoot him in the face. See if we can't one-shot him. Not quite. But a back-to-back critical will finish him off and blow him halfway across the room. And there we have it. A little bit of luck involved. Maybe a lot. But that's Deadwind Cavern cleared out fairly efficiently with Paciencia using hollow point rounds. And quite honestly, with a build like this, I might only ever fire hollow point rounds out of this thing, because the amount of damage you get with those criticals is just so massive, and I could stand losing a little bit of DPS over either missed shots or shots that don't roll criticals. When those criticals come in, they're massive. And there you go. That's all I wanted to show off. Paciencia done right this time. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.